Hello and welcome back to this evening's episode of Hell Dominance. Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and if you want to continue seeing more. Coming up in this episode, Greece enter the World Cup arena for their first time as they take on France in Doncaster. So we're going to the other half of the draw in Group A. As we've seen England versus Samoa in the opening game, France take on Greece at the Keepmoat Stadium in Doncaster. That's been named other things recently, Eco Boost Stadium, whatever you want to call it. But it's going to see history as Greece take to the field for the first time in Rugby League World Cup colours. Both teams will be looking to win this game as Samoa's defeat against England and also the injuries that Samoa suffered in the game against England will put the winner of this game in prime position to qualify from the group when they were expected to be behind the 8 ball when it comes to the England and Samoa's of their draw. Anyway, both France and England and Greece are expected to find this group very, very tough and will each view this as their most winnable fixture. For the Greeks, it's been a long journey to reach this point, and they will want to impress in what will be their maiden Rugby League World Cup contest. France boasts a squad with a host of Super League experience, and while they'll be without the influential Theo Farge in the halves, they still have enough talent to come out on top in this contest. You'll have to see how the game plays out, but for now, here are the teams. So here are the starting lineups for the game tonight. Well, with the French side, it's kind of players that you recognise from the Super League, whether it's Morgan Escaré, Artur Romano, Samisoni Langhi, Mathieu Laguerre, Boudiaha, Artur Morgs, Tony Gigot. The list goes on. They've all played in Super League, and the odd ones have played in the NRL as well, like Benjamin Garcia, who captains the side. Justin Sangare will be coming off the bench, who will be joining Leeds at the end of this year. End of this tournament, should I say. But the likes of Lambert Belmas has stepped up for Toulouse this year and was very, very good when he joined the club. Michael Goudemont and Corentin Lecam are the others that joined the French team from the bench. For Greece, there are a number of New South Wales and Queensland Cup players in the squad, like Johnny Matsias, Nick Magoulis in centre, Nick Flokas in the second row, or Chase Robinson, who is at fullback, and Jake Cambos, who doesn't make the squad this time around, but are part of the extended squad. Oh, he's on the bench. Sorry, just spotted him. Just on the bench right there. Greece are captained at halfback by the experienced Jonathan Meads. He was born and raised in New Zealand and qualifies for Greece through his mother's side of the family. He also spent 2 years with Gateshead Thunder during the 2014 and 2015 seasons. But then you've also got the NRL stars with Lachlan Ilias and also Peter Mamazoulias, both from the South Sydney Rabbitohs, my apologies, and will be looking to use their experience to get them over the line. There is also Billy Magoulis, who played a bit in Warrington Colours at the beginning of the 2022 season, but now is back in the New South Wales Cup. Canterbury's prop Billy Sikrikis is not involved in the team tonight, so we'll be looking from the bench for the likes of Theodoros Naniakis and Aris Daridamanis, who are both domestic players for the Aris Eagles back in Greece. France opened the scoring with the first try of the game, after it was thought that Artur Morgs was caught around the chops. On the 5th tackle, the ball is in the hands of Jordan Desiree, and he dives over the try line, stretches over and dots down for the first try of France's World Cup. Greece have done really well so far, going set for set, no mistakes in the early 8 minutes, but you can tell the difference between the two sides. When contact comes, France are getting over the advantage line. Like you see here, just breaking through the line, half breaks and getting those extra yards. France are 4-0 up, the kick to come. Morgs adds the extras and France are up to 6-0. One more look, just across the front of the post and then a half gap to score. Greece have been going set for set against the French side and are keeping them at arm's length with offloads, and this kick through sees Peter Mamazoulis gets goal to ground, and he appeals to the referee that he was pushed down. France get the ball. It was a nice little bit of ingenuity, but unfortunately wasn't enough the strength about him to stay on his feet to catch hold of the ball. Reason why playing it through, this is it. Just a little touch there by Alex da Costa. We're able to keep his feet then, possibly. But France gets a penalty right there for a high shot. And France showed the respect for Greece and decide they're going for 2. Artemog tags to 2, and France are up to 8-0. France look to have the first a try after a kick from Artemog is caught up with by Tony Gigot, who seems to have dotted the ball down. The referee asked the video referee to look at it a bit more, but I'm looking at it there on the live. There's a possibility there's a knock on by the French player. Now, what does the video referee want to look at first of all? The usual. He wants to look at the onside offsides to begin with. Says everyone is onside from that kick from Artemog. Chases to the right, everyone's onside. Not sure about Lambert Belmas, to be fair. Michael Goudemont doesn't come involved. The touch there, who does that come off? And Tony Gigot dives on it. Enough downward pressure there to give the try, I would say. But touch just beforehand. This one that's coming up. Who touches it here? Like Greece touched it there with a little bit of arm grabbing by Tony Gigot. And then Gigot dots the ball down. Here is the decision. It's a try. Tony Gigot gets the second try for France, and it's up to 14-0 as Artemog adds the extras. A penalty is given against Greece for that late hit on the kick, Artemog, and looking at it, he'd only just got it away, but it was a little bit late, so the referee had to give the penalty. That went on report. As it's from where the ball is caught that the penalty is given in the end, France take full advantage. And a couple of drives to the right sees Benjamin Garcia held up by 3 Greece tacklers, but France go through the hands to the left. Bangare's second drive of the set sets France up. And they go left once more, and it's Benjamin Julien who goes over from a short ball from acting halfback of Alex da Costa. Try is given, and France are up to 18 points to nil. Really doing well, Greece, throughout this entire game. Barely any mistakes. A couple of penalties given away. France are using their experience. Here it is again in slow-mo. Isn't that late, really? And what did he do? He let go of the man. Could have landed on his feet, but that short ball found the gap in defence because of the angle run, and he went over. Almost untouched. One more time. Over he goes. The kick was successful from Morgs yet again, and it's 20 points to nil. The Greek team have been game, but it's 20 points to nil to the French team. France in the second half are starting to roll, and while tacklers are being left behind in their halfbacks, Mathieu Laguerre passed to Gudemon, who found Artem Morgs, who went over underneath the sticks for the latest France try. First one of the half, and France are up to 24 points to nil with a simple kick to come from Morgs. Here it is again, a ball back on the inside from Tony Gigot. Good line from Mathieu Laguerre before Gudemon passed it over to Morgs to slide over the try line for the score. Gudemon did himself a disservice. He could have went over himself. Unfortunately, he wasn't selfie. So, but still, got the try. Artem Morgs adds the extras, and it's 26 points to nil. And Greece decide to do something different on an attack on the 55th minute, and a kick in from behind. I think it was from Billy McGuinness. But Takamo scoring in the corner. He just got a big high shot of Cesar Romano, or was it Arto Romano? Anyway, the French winger, and now he gets on the end of, yes it is, it's a Mead kick, so that Takamo gets on the end of it to score on the left edge. The first ever Greek try scorer in a Rugby League World Cup. Good kick by Meads. Good vision. Found the gap. It was easy for the winger. No pressure whatsoever. He got on the end of the ball. Meads using the vision, and the veteran put it on a plate for his winger. Great effort. Now it's left to the south scrum half. We go for the two, and he adds the extras. 26 points to 6. Another fantastic effort from the Greeks as they found a gap on the left edge, and Takamo had the freedom of the pitch, only with Morgan Ascari to beat. Takamo kicks forward, and Ascari just knocks the ball behind for a dropout. Greece get more pressure. Continue to build. After a little bit of pressure, unfortunately, Greece find themselves defending their own line. And Benjamin Garcia shows them the respect that they deserve, because Greece have been game in this half. After a penalty for this reef by Locus, it was decided that France went for 2 more. And French coaching staff were looking a little bit amused why they're not turning on the pressure. Morgs takes the kick, simply puts it right through the middle. 67 minutes gone, 28 points to 6. I think Greece would be happy with that. France are in again as they run the angles. They go through the hands very quickly. Tony Gigot, Escaré, Morgs, and finds Benjamin Julien, who dives over in the right corner. France have broken the 30-point barrier. Benjamin Julien's second try of the game. These France stretch out their lead, but it's only 14 points to 6 in the second half. Good angles, good dummy runners. Just Greece were just narrow in their defence. The pivots got hold of the ball and they were quick with their hands, and they found the second rower who dived over. Oh, ain't easy running. Good try. Here is the conversion attempt. What an effort. Right through the middle. 34 points to 6 to France. The last say of the game seems to be going to Greece, because Meade's kick out wide goes out to Mumos, who turns the French inside out to score a second try. A great effort. Mugios got a great catch and found the gaps out wide and turned Morgan Escaré and Arto Romano inside out to score on the left hand side of the pitch. Great effort by Nick Mugios. You'll remember that one. Here it is again. Meade's on the kick once more. Mugios just explodes out of the way. And number 1, number 2 in France don't have a response. Great play by the centre. Well done. Rugby League World Cup's try scorer. Second ever for Greece. Good bit of skill, good bit of vision. He just did what he needed to do to score that try. And the last kick of the game goes to Lachlan Ilias. And he nails a fantastic conversion. 38 points to 12. You wouldn't have thought that would have been happening in a rugby league game between these two sides. 14 points to 12 second half. And Greece, John, they're not just there to make up the numbers. What an effort from Greece to come back into it, but France were just too much for them. Full-timers won, 34 points to 12. So, what can you say about that performance? Well, from the French point of view, it was a cobweb blower. Get the cobwebs out, look to the bigger results further on and the bigger teams to play against. They just need to beat one of England versus Samoa, England or Samoa, and they're through to the quarterfinals, which was long odds, to be fair, with the squad, with the group that they've got. Now with injuries, Samoa looking a bit down, but they may be a wounded animal, they could go ahead. Greece, they're really happy with their efforts. They're playing rugby league, they're training every day. It's the experience that they've come for and looking to make news, whether it's at home, during this tournament, or anywhere around the world. They put their hands up, they've joined a bigger community now. Congratulations to them, and more will surely come. The news in Greece needs a little bit of prompting that this is going on for them, but today there were 4 Greek-born, Greek-produced rugby league players going on that pitch in the 17. One player at 36 getting the best present ever and playing in a Rugby League World Cup because he started playing the sport. Congratulations to Greece for making those first steps into our rugby league family, and well done to France for the victory. Who's going to be more pleased? I'll leave that up to you. And that's it for another episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe and share this video worldwide, as well as clicking that notification bell for any updates on new videos that may be coming your way in the near future. The comment section is now open, and you guys, please, fill your beeps. Be respectful, but fill your beeps. I will just end the episode as I normally do by saying thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share this video worldwide. I'll now wish you all the best, so please stay safe, and I'll see you in the next episode.